you're gonna get burned, you're gonna get burned. You're walking into quicksand.
Lately, I've been thinking back on my iPhone XS purchase, my second go at spending $1,000 on a phone. Every year, Apple shows a new iPhone, and every year I have to have it. I'm a huge fan of the iPhone, and I have been since it came out, and the iPhone XS has been no different. Hardware-wise, the XS is great. I love how premium it feels with the all-glass and stainless steel construction. Since I'm somewhat scared to break it though, I've been using it with a case, so it's in really great condition. The buttons feel clicky and the mute switch still feels solid. Like the iPhone X, there's a massive camera bump, which I'm not a fan of, but it's something I've gotten used to. Same goes for the notch. If I had to choose between a notch or the larger bezels like on the iPhone 8, I'd definitely pick the notch. I think at this point the new hole cutout displays like on the Galaxy S10 do look better, but all the tech that's needed up top for Face ID I think requires the notch. Battery life for me has been good. I easily make it through the day, averaging about 3.5 hours of screen time. My first phone with wireless charging was last year's iPhone X. But I think it took until I got the XS that I really started using it. And I think it's great. It hasn't really changed when I charge my phone. I still do overnight, but it's made it much more convenient to just pick it up off the charger. Performance-wise, the iPhone XS has been great. Lately, Apple's iPhone chips have been vastly superior to the competition, and it shows in daily use. I haven't noticed one bit of sluggishness no matter what I throw at it. For some reason, I keep expecting to see some sort of lag when I swipe up to go home, or if I'm quickly changing between apps, but it just hasn't happened. Apple also made some fairly significant changes to the camera with the iPhone XS, introducing Smart HDR, adjustable depth of field, an enhanced bokeh effect, and stereo recording. I think the biggest of these new features has been Smart HDR. Photos now have a much higher dynamic range and really have helped expand the usage of the iPhone camera. It's really incredible what phone cameras are now capable of. If you look at this photo, you can see there's much more detail in the photo that was taken with the iPhone XS compared to the iPhone X. So everything so far sounds great, and it really is, but lately I've been wondering if these updates were enough. I've been thinking I would have been just as happy, if not happier, if I had went with the XR that came out after the XS. The screen isn't as good. On paper, the XS screen is far superior, but I think it's only noticeable side by side. The main enhancement to the iPhone XS was the camera, which the XR also received. It has everything except for the telephoto lens, which I've noticed recently that I rarely use. If I was making this purchase today, I think I would have ended up with a XR, and I think the reason I have a XS is simply because it came out first.